religion, and all things education. The past, present, and future of religion and prayer in schools. Religion and prayer in education has a past. You see, the First Amendment's Establishment Clause and Free Exercise Clause says that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Before we had Cantwell in Connecticut and Everson and the Board of Education of Ewing Township, these clauses only appeared to apply federally. But after the decisions of these cases, it was then applied to the states as well. With the application to the states, we then see an application to public education within those states. In the past, in 1962, the U.S. Supreme Court banned school-sponsored prayer in public schools and cited a violation of the First Amendment. Today, a 2019 survey of American teens shows that religion expression is relatively common in public schools, and approximately 4 in 10 students in public schools say they routinely see other students pray before sporting events. 53%, about half of U.S. teens in public schools, say they often or sometimes see other students wearing jewelry or clothing with religious symbols. In present-day schools, Freedom from Religion Foundation is a nonprofit group that has said that President Trump, he did blur that separation between church and state, and he has instituted National Religious Freedom Day. President Trump has said that the government must never stand between the people and God. The laws and policies for a public school and public education tell us that accordingly, local educational agencies must certify in writing to state educational agencies that they have no policies that prevent or otherwise deny participation in constitutionally protected prayer in public schools. And this all goes back to the ESSA and Section 8524. The funding for public schools within ESAA is dependent upon this certification of such policies through the enforcement of Section 8524. With these laws and these policies through ESAA, as well as constitutionally given rights, we see the constitutional principles and the application of these principles. You see, the relationship between religion and government in the United States is governed by the First Amendment to the Constitution, which the Supreme Court has held both prevents the government from establishing religion and protects privately initiated religious expression and activities from government interference and discrimination. As the court has explained in several cases, there is a crucial difference between government speech endorsing religion, which the Establishment Clause forbids, and private speech endorsing religion, which the Free Speech and Free Exercise clauses protect. With the application of these principles, we see that the Free Speech and Free Exercise Clause not only prohibits some behaviors, but it protects others. Equal access, and the Equal Access Act is designed to ensure that student religious activities are accorded the same access to federally funded public secondary school facilities as our students of secular activities. You see, here it is, the good news. The good news is that the updated guidance states that teachers and other public school officials acting in their official capacities, they may not lead their classes in prayer, devotional readings from the Bible, or other religious activities. It all aligns with the Constitution and the First Amendment. Trump did not propose changes to existing law or regulations, but the White House says it wants to empower students and teachers to exercise the rights that are already theirs. The Department of Education will send a letter to educational secretaries and officials in all 50 states, reminding them that the students and teachers cannot be discriminated against for practicing their First Amendment religious rights. You see, it all comes down to the First Amendment. And present day rights and responsibilities all stem back to the First Amendment. So whereas public education cannot constitute those religious activities, it also can't prevent them. And with this good news, we see that policies within our public education systems need to match what our education department is trying to do. If we all stick to the First Amendment within the Constitution, everything aligns. Thank you.